Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Midwest Market Solutions Insider Commentary. It is Monday, March the 13th. Thanks for joining us here. We are seeing lower prices for the most part overnight. Markets had just closed their overnight session, and wheat's the downside leader, and that's a surprise to me, as I thought with the dry weather and the forecast for dry weather, we'd see maybe some buying interest and some short covering coming into the wheat market. That's not been the case. We've seen mostly lower prices over the last week, and overnight we took out last week's lows. So we're breaking through some support in the wheat, falling to the lowest levels in over a month. And this is, as I said, a little surprise from a fundamental standpoint, which I thought with the dry weather, as winter wheat's breaking dormancy, we would see some buying interest and some short covering, and that has not been the case. So we've got technical selling dominating the wheat markets, and I think at some point we will respond to the dry weather, but it's certainly not at this time. Now, in opposite direction of the dry weather, we've got heavy snow over a good portion of the upper Midwest. This could start some talk about planting delays and fieldwork delays. It's really early yet, and nobody's really going to get too excited, but the forecast that we have seen, longer-term forecast, is for planting delays north of like Highway 20, which runs across central Iowa and north of there. So you'd be looking at Minnesota, northern Iowa. All those areas would get some planting delays this spring, and that could be enough to give us a bounce here in the grain markets as well. And you really don't put your highs in normally when you get planting delays, but it is enough to usually give us a bounce in the markets. I think that's what we can hope for at this point. I really thought wheat and corn would give us some strength going into the acreage report. NASA has reported that the survey will be from February 18th through March 18th, or February 27th through March 18th. That's when the survey will be conducted and released on March the 31st. So I do look for some strength in the wheat and in the corn going into that report. But we are a little bit weaker overnight. Meal's trying to see a little strength. Cattle futures called higher in continuation of the rally that we had last week. We may not see a sharply higher market here today, as seems like we are waiting for the box beef values to come out. So we may get some strength early in the morning and then kind of back off and waiting for those box beef numbers and show list numbers to come out. Not a lot of news over the weekend. Jordan's tendering for about 100,000 metric tons of wheat. There's still deliveries, even though tomorrow is last trading day for March contracts. That's a little bearish for the markets to deal with as well. The FOMC meetings are this week. Right now, the Fed futures are forecasting a 100% chance of an increase in rates, and if there's a surprise, it'll be that the rates don't increase in tomorrow's report. That would be a surprise and send bond futures sharply higher. Hope you have a great day. Good luck, good trading. Contact any of our offices if you want more information. This has been Brian Hoops for Midwest Markets. Talk to you again soon.